and welcome to the program. Also tonight we've got a great prize for footy fans. We're giving you the chance to see Australia play New Zealand in the big Anzac League clash and even lunch with the team. But first to the local family fighting against some of the toughest odds. At only 18 months old, time is already running out for Sophie Nance. Marguerite Rossi reports her family's hanging their hopes on a new and extremely expensive drug.
In a world full of so many sad stories, so many worthy causes, the plight of Sophie Nance still manages to break your heart.
You're not alone.
Only 5 months ago, doctors diagnosed Sophie with the incredibly rare Marito-Lemie syndrome. She's missing an enzyme that breaks down waste products. It means those toxins are building up throughout the cells in Sophie's tiny, fragile body.
Basically not taking out the trash. It's keeping all the waste products within the cells and causing deformities throughout the body.
But yeah, basically her whole body will degenerate over time because of the build-up.
The incredible thing is Sophie has a twin brother, Matthew, who's perfectly healthy.
You're happy and you know, clap your hands. You're happy and you know, clap your hands.
At the moment, she's doing okay. Hard to believe when you look at the halo that's pinned to her head. It's there because she's had to have spinal surgery to keep that tiny head up, the condition affecting her bones. And soon it's going to affect so much more.
Eventually the organs will stop working and parts of her body her joints will become immobile, her eyes, will get clouding of the corneas.
Sophie's rare, not quite 1 in a million, but pretty close. Doctors have only seen 13 cases of Marito-Lemie syndrome, or MPS 6, in the country. Despite its rarity, there is a treatment available in the form of enzyme transfusions every week for the rest of her life.
Currently, at her weight, she's $200,000 a year. If she puts on a couple more kilos, isn't it?
Yeah, every 5 kilogram bracket it increases by about roughly 100,000.
The drug has only recently been approved by the TGA and is a long way off being listed on the Pharmaceutical Benefits Scheme.
I think there's very few families in Australia could afford that sort of funding. I think that's the truth of it. Most families couldn't afford it.
Dr. David Slaughter from the Royal Children's Hospital says Sophie doesn't need the drug yet, but that's likely to change in the coming months.
But without it, her future is extremely grim. With it, she's likely to have regression of any change she's got now. In other words, she'll get a bit better, and she should be pretty good.
Sophie's parents left with the frustrating situation of knowing their daughter's life could be saved, but worried sick they'll be forced to watch her slip away.
If we can't get people to help us, we're just not going to get the money and she's not going to get the treatment.
There is a way out, getting Sophie listed on the federal government's life-saving drugs program, specially created for rare cases like this. But by all accounts, that often takes years. Time Sophie hasn't got.
It's all about whether you as a community are prepared to ensure that this little girl who is intelligent and is perfectly normal intellectually is going to be crippled and destroyed by a treatable disease.
Very overwhelming. Just sometimes I feel like it's just too much, too hard. Just feel like giving up, but you just can't because Sophie doesn't give up, so you can't.
And we'll keep you posted on Sophie's plight.